Hey everybody, welcome back to Dip and Easy's Kanji study sessions. We got 12 new vocabulary words for you from the JLPT N1 list today. Right, as I was saying, 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N1 list today. We've got a few new kanji today. If we see new kanji in a word, we're going to write it down 10 times. We'll go over its readings, its meanings, and how to remember it based on the radicals that make up the kanji. And if we see a new word but it's made of kanji we already know, we're going to write it down 3 to 5 times and go over its readings and meanings. But we'll just go over the meanings of the two kanji and how they come together to make our new word. If you don't want to listen to me write stuff down and say them out loud as I do so, head on over to YouTube for the explanations only. And if you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is jujun. Jujun is obedient, gentle, meek, submissive, or docile, or not adjective for obedient and gentle with two kanji, both meaning kind of order. This is order as in like a sequence, following a sequence, and this is order or like to obey an order kind of. So obeying orders and following in line with other orders is jujun, obedient, gentle, or meek. Jujun this is obedient, gentle, or meek. Jujun this. Jujun is obedient, gentle, or meek. Jujun is obedient, gentle, or meek. Jujun is obedient, gentle, or meek. Jujun desu. Jujun is obedient, gentle, or meek. Number 2 is oshitsukeru. Oshitsukeru is to press, to push, or to force, to foist it on someone else, or to impose on someone's will. Tsukeru is to attach to, and oshi on the left side is to push. So you're pushing on to, this is literally, almost literally translated, pushing and attaching to someone else. Oshitsukeru, to press, push, or force. To foist on is a very close, exact literal translation, because you're pushing it and attaching it to them. Hoist on or press and push is oshitsukeru. Oshitsukeru. To foist on or press or push on. Oshitsukeru. Oshitsukeru desu. Number 3 is sorasu, with our new kanji for deviating, diverging, or eluding. Radicals in this kanji are a movement radical underneath, and in the center we have to exclude or dismiss. So if you have movement that excludes or dismisses from what you're aiming at, you are deviating or diverging with the exclusion movement. Soreru, hokani sorasu or itsu is deviate, diverge, or elude. Sorasu is our intransitive verb for turning away one's eyes, transitive verb for turning away one's eyes, averting or diverting something, attention or gaze, or to displease or to annoy someone. Sorasu, soreru, to itsu. Sorasu no itsu, kani soreru. Sorasu is to avert one's eyes or to annoy. Avert, divert, or annoy. Sorasu. Sorasu is to avert one's eyes or gaze. Sorasu. Transitive verb is therefore used like you avert your eyes of something, like terebi o sorashita. I averted my eyes from the television. Sorasu. So our transitive verb for averting one's eyes, being annoyed at, or diverting. Sorasu. Hokani itsu or soreru. Sorasu is to avert one's eyes or to be annoyed. Sorasu. Number 4 is a ne-iro. Ne on the left side for a sound, and iro on the right side for color. The color of a sound is its tone quality. Ne-iro, the tone quality or color of a sound. Ne-iro. I quite like this one. This is a good word. Ne-iro desu is the tonal color of a sound. Ne-iro. Ne-iro. The sound quality. Ne-iro desu. Ne-iro. Number 5 is niburu from our kanji nibui. Nibui means dull or blunt, and niburu is our verb intransitive for becoming blunt or growing dull. Niburu is to become blunt or grow dull. It can also mean, in a more metaphorical sense, to weaken. Niburu is to grow dull or to weaken. Niburu desu. Niburu. Grow dull or to weaken. Niburu. Grow dull or to weaken. Niburu. Niburu is to grow dull or weaken. Niburu desu is to grow dull or weaken. Niburu. Number 6 is un-e. Un on the left side for transporting, carrying, or for exercise. And a on the right side for management, or occupation and performing. So if you are carrying the performance or conducting kind of business and transportation, I don't know, man. This one might have to be rote memorization. Un-e. Carry, transport. Un-e. I guess if you're carrying the business, yes, the person who is carrying the business occupation or carrying the occupation is management or administration. The person who is carrying the weight of the business conduction is management or administration. Un-e. Un-e desu. Un-e is management, administration, or operation. Un-e is carrying the conduction of business. Un-e. Administration or management. Un-e is administration or management or the carrying of a business. Un-e is management or administration. Un-e. Un-e desu. Number 7 is a nyuji. Nyu on the left side for breasts or milk, and ji on the right side for an infant. A nyuji is a baby or infant who still drinks his mother's milk. An infant below 1 year old. A nyuji is an infant below 1 year old. Nyuji desu is an infant below 1 year old, still drinking his mother's milk. Nyuji desu. Nyuji. An infant still drinking his mother's milk. Nyuji. An infant still drinking their mother's milk. It's a nyuji desu. Nyuji. Number 8 is kana zuchi. Kana on the left side for gold, or in this case, I think it's talking about metal, and zuchi on the right side, meaning a hammer or a mallet. Alternately pronounced tsui or tsuchi, as pronounced in zuchi. We just added a z sound instead of a t sound because it's connected to na, which is a kind of sounded vowel. Kana zuchi is a hammer or a hopeless swimmer, a metal hammer. They say that people drop like a hammer in water rather than like a stone in water for whatever reason. Zuchi or tsuchi is a hammer and mallet with the radicals for a tree on the left side and to follow after or chase after on the right side. And for this, I like to think of the hammer chasing after a tree like, I'm going to put some nails in you, I'm going to do it. I know it's a dumb way to remember, but that's what I got. Tsuchi hokani tsui is a hammer or mallet. Tsuchi hokani tsui is a hammer or a mallet. Tsuchi hokani tsui is a hammer or mallet. Tsuchi hokani tsui is a hammer or a mallet. The hammer chasing after the tree said, I'm gonna put some nails in you. I'm gonna do it. Tsuchi hokani tsui. It's a hammer or mallet. Tsuchi hokani tsui is a hammer or mallet. Tsuchi hokani tsui. A hammer or mallet. Tsuchi. Together with kana on the left side, you have a metal hammer, meaning a hopeless swimmer, someone who sinks like a metal hammer. Or the hammer itself. A kana zuchi is a hammer. Number 9 is mitsudo. Mitsu on the left side for closeness, secrecy. In this case, we're talking about closeness of particles, and do on the right side for amount or degree. So the mitsudo of something is literally translated to the density. I'm kind of literally translated, it's more like the closeness degree. But I like density. Mitsudo, it makes sense to me. Mitsudo is density. Mitsudo, or the degree of closeness of its particles. Mitsudo is density. Mitsudo is density. Mitsudo is density. Mitsudo desu. Mitsudo is density. Mitsudo. Number 10 is to gireru. To on the left side for kind of on the way or in progress, or on the route, and kireru on the right side for cut. So this is cut while on the road, or cut midway through, to break off, to come to an end, to be interrupted, be cut short, or to pause. To gireru is to be cut while still on the road. To gireru. To gireru is to be interrupted or cut short. To gireru. Gireru is be interrupted or cut short. Gireru. Togireru is to be interrupted or cut short. And finally, number 11 is ikeru. Ikeru is to arrange flowers, to plant, living, or to live. Ikeru, another verb from ikiru, to be living, and and seibutsu, which is living things. Ikeru is our ambitransitive verb for arranging flowers or living. Ikeru desu. Ikeru is arranging flowers or living. Ikeru. Ikeru desu is living. And finally, number 12 is hiro. Hiro desu. He on the left side is our new kanji for exposed or open, with a hand poking through leather, is kind of how I'm thinking of it. And on the right side, this ro kanji, this is dew or tears or to be exposed, pronounced tsuyu hokani ro. So here we have hiro, which is exposing, or opening and exposing, which means an announcement, a presentation, or a demonstration. You're exposing something to the public, that is, or to other people. Hiro with two kanji for exposing. This one's probably mostly going to be rote memorization. Just the word itself, hiro, is an exposing exposition. To expose, to do. I guess that kind of makes sense. But he is the hand exposing itself through leather. He is expose or open. He desu. He. The leather being exposed with a hand. Hiro no hi. Expose or leather. Expose or open, sorry. Hiro. Expose or open. Hiro is expose or open. Hiro no hi. Hiro is expose or open. Hiro. Expose or open. Together with ro on the right side, we have exposing, open, or announcing for. Exhibiting or demonstration. Hiro. Exhibiting or demonstration of something. Now that we've made some good little divots in our memory where all these real memorizations are going to go later, make sure you make flashcards of these and you are exposing yourself to Japanese. Read something, write something, watch something. It doesn't matter if you're getting 100% of it. That's going to be a while, but that's okay. Just pick up what you can and maybe let your brain sort out most of the learning. Our first word is obedient, gentle, meek, submissive, or docile with jujun desu. Ju on the left side for obeying orders, and jun on the right side for obeying a sequence or obeying orders. Jujun is obedient or meek. To press, push, to force, or to foist on is oshitsukeru. Oshi on the left side for pushing, and tsukeru on the right side for attaching. Oshitsukeru is to press, push, or force onto someone. To turn away one's eyes or to avert is soreru. So on the left side, our new kanji for the movement towards exclusion or dismissal, meaning diverging or deviating. Sorasu is our transitive verb for averting one's eyes or annoying. Tone color or tone quality is ne on the left side for a sound, and iro on the right side for a color. The color of a sound is its quality, neiro. To become blunt or to grow dull is niburu. Nibui means dull, and niburu uses the same kanji for something that is dull. Niburu is to become dull or to weaken. Management, administration, or operation is un-e. Un on the left side for carrying. The occupation of a business. On the right side, un-e is management or administration. An infant below 1 year old still drinks his mother's milk, new on the left side, plus ji on the right side for an infant. Nyuji is an infant who still drinks his mother's milk. Hammer, or a hopeless swimmer. A hammer is a kana zuchi, or a metal zuchi hammer, a metal hammer, which can be colloquially used to describe a person who sinks like a metal hammer. Density is mitsudo, mitsu on the left side for closeness or density, plus do on the right side for degree or amount. Mitsudo is the closeness of something's material. To break off or to come to an end is togireru, togireru, togireru. To on the left side for on the road or mid motion, and kireru on the right side for to be cut. Togireru is to be interrupted or breaking off. Togireru. To arrange flowers to plant or living or to live is ikeru. Ikeru is living or live. And finally, an announcement, presentation, or demonstration is a hiro. Hiro des. Hi on the left side for exposing with our hand breaking through leather. And ro on the right side for do or to expose. Hiro. Hiro is announcement, a demonstration, or an exhibiting. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you had a pretty good Monday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.
You want to hear the craziest thing? I know exactly where this comes from. I mean, Studio 54 was a very, very famous, I think it still is, I'm not sure, very famous club